Good morning. Have you ever gone into your car, put your key in the ignition, and went to start it, and it just doesn't start? It goes click, 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 click. Or your car goes ning, 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 ning. Or it goes whoa, 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 whoa. Well, I'm here to inform you on why newer cars won't start. As you guys know, I am a mechanic. I've also taken classes at Yavapai College, and I've also gone through this process with my car and other people's cars many times. First, I will start off with telling you basics on where to start diagnosing your car. Next, I'll go on to the basics of how your car works to help you diagnose even further what's wrong with your car. And lastly, I'll help you know when your car needs even more love. So there are many reasons why a car wouldn't start. One of the most basic reasons is there's a safety feature that's been tripped. Something like the Prindle lock. If you have your shifter lever in any gear other than park or neutral, your car will not start. Other features like wheel lock will not let you turn the key. Next place I would go to is the electrical. Now this is something that I had to learn the hard way. When I bought my car, it's had a little bit of a hard time starting. It would I'd turn the key and it'd go click, 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 boom, and then, start up. So I went through this whole process of diagnosing why my car wouldn't start. And I went through and I thought it was the starter. Ends up, it wasn't the starter. After replacing the starter, and I got frustrated, oh, it won't start again. So I took it to a mechanic. Ends up, it was the relay that was bad. He picks it up, shakes it, says, it's the relay that's bad. It's pretty much like a light bulb. So you need to always start with your fuses and relays, and then you need to go onto your battery to see if it has enough charge. If it's older, it may not have enough gumption to get your car going. Next thing would be, so how your car works is you have fuel, spark, and air, preferably oxygen. It's kind of like a mama bear and her cubs. Mama bear loves her cubs, and mama bear is the force behind her cubs. But if something comes and tries to get her cubs or agitates her cubs, she goes, whack, explosion. Pretty much the spark is like a human going to a cub. Well, there are many things that can go wrong within your car, like your fuel filter can be clogged, not letting all your gas go up into your engine. It's like a clogged hose, And then the next thing would be your fuel pump. It's not able to pump enough gas into your car. Therefore, your car doesn't have enough gumption to get going. After that, still in the fuel system are the fuel injectors. If they're clogged or not spraying well enough or not even spraying at all, your car obviously doesn't have fuel to actually get it to go. The next thing you'd want to check is the air filter. Sometimes those can get really clogged and your car will not have enough air. Per se, you went mudding and just somehow caked your air filter in mud. It won't have enough air, your car won't start. The next thing you want to check is the spark. In the spark system, you have, on newer vehicles, you have the spark plugs, the spark plug wires, and the coil packs. Coil packs and spark plug wires will get old and they'll just naturally need to be replaced. Spark plugs have a specific gap. If it's too big, the spark won't travel, therefore not igniting your fuel to air ratio. And if you have too little of a gap or no gap at all, then the spark won't be hot enough to ignite the oxygen, in turn igniting the fuel air mixture. Sadly, there's other parts that require a lot more attention to your car, a lot more love and money. Per se, the timing chain or timing belt. It keeps everything in motion in your car at certain timing. So your car knows when to spark the air fuel mixture when your piston is at the top, so it can push the piston down and give your car power to go. Timing chains, they will get old and start kind of stretching, and they'll start slipping, and your car will be off timing. Timing belts can snap, and if it snaps, your car is totally done for, generally, unless you have a special car where the top, it has an extra layer where it's not hitting any of the other important parts in your car, therefore destroying your car. So I've gone through all of the reasons why your car won't start. I've also gone through places that you want to start off, like with electrical fuses and the fuel air mixture. And even though cars are complicated, they're simple enough to be able to diagnose easily with a friend or by your own knowledge. And luckily, with most repairs, they won't break the bank, although some repairs will. Thank you for being here.
Jonah, yeah! You killed it.